You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Melinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your early edition days spoilers for the week of Monday, November 13th through Friday the 17th. I've got 2 exciting dated spoilers for every day of next week, and as always, I'll have a full roster of spoilers for you guys on Thursday. But for now, let's talk early edition spoilers. And hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our days updates. Just super duper quick, I want to tell you a couple of things that are still going to play out this week because they set up the spoilers for next week. So it looks like Alex is going to confront Teresa on Wednesday, unless this is some kind of fantasy sequence, because I don't always trust the promos, but it says he's going to start plotting with her. It implies that he finds out that he's not really Victor's secret son and is going to work with her. I don't like the sound of this, so we'll see. I'm still hoping it's one of those misleading spoilers. John and Marlena celebrate their anniversary the same day that Days celebrates its milestone. Looks like it's its 58th anniversary, although we're in season 59. So that's what the spoilers say. And Maggie has reason to think back on her life with Victor. And of course, Constantine is right there. He wants to marry the widow Kiriakis so he can do some gold digging of his own. And Sarah and Xander get nasty over the custody battle. Dimitri is struggling with guilt. Nicole's car crash happens this week, and Leo's going to deliver the baby. Dimitri's going to take off with it, and he's going to end up handing it over to Melinda and Sloan. So he has a lot to feel guilty about. Rafe tells someone about Gabby's fate. So reportedly, Gabby's going to be gone this week, and so is Belle. So I'll have more information on that. Check out our comings and goings video that we're going to put out today as well. Wendy Shin continues to be tested. She is so upset about her brother's death. And then on this Friday, Melinda finds, and that's in quotes, a baby for Eric and Sloan to adopt. Of course, it's really Nicole's baby that is biologically Eric's kid. Stephanie has to set some ground rules for Everett now that he's back in her life, but she's still with Chad. And Jada is very focused on Dimitri and Leo, who just tried to get away. And Chad's thinking about playing dirty to get Everett out of their lives. Jada winds up injured, says an official spoiler for Monday, November 13th. Now we're talking about next week. He's going to take her over to the hospital. I wonder if she might have been injured trying to apprehend Leo because there was the whole car wreck thing. I don't know how she winds up injured, but it's enough to send her to the hospital. Sloan Petersen really wants to confess to Eric Brady, but Melinda Trask stops her. This has got to be like the 4th or 5th time that Melinda tells Sloan, look, you just need to keep your secrets or you're going to lose the man. And clearly Sloan is going to keep her secrets because she doesn't lose him, at least not yet. Tuesday, November 14th, we have Sloan finding out about the car accident. And I don't know the timeline of when Dimitri's going to deliver that baby into Melinda's arms. We've seen the Day of Days promo. If you guys haven't seen it, look down and you can see our analysis of it on the Days playlist, or you can just scroll through our recent videos. Look for the ones that are yellow. Those are always Days videos. And Eric and Nicole are very worried about their baby. The baby was in some kind of distress. I think Dimitri's supposed to take it to the hospital, but then he doesn't. This is all about to get so messy. I'm sorry, did I say Eric and Nicole? I meant EJ and Nicole are worried about their baby, because clearly it's Eric and Nicole's baby. So I've got that on my brain. All right. So EJ comes and he finds Nicole at the side of the road and he's raging at her. Where is my son? Because there she is. She's gone, through labor and delivery and the baby's gone and she needs to be to the hospital. This is all very messy, very sweeps drama, very exciting stuff. Wednesday, November 15th, we've got Melinda involved with someone shady. She said that she would find a doctor to say that Nicole's baby died and to basically write up something saying that this baby, Nicole's baby, was given up by some anonymous woman for adoption. She's going to hand that kid over to Sloan and Eric to adopt. This is getting so interesting. Of course, Eric is this baby's daddy, but he doesn't know that. And the clock is ticking for Sloan. This is all going to blow up. And, there's going to be no reasoning with Eric when it all comes out. You guys know how he can be. When he's done, he is done. He doesn't have that priestly patience anymore. All right. Also on Wednesday, Nicole and EJ are in a full-blown panic. I don't know if they're going to say the baby was found. I don't even know what this is, but this is bad. Grief should probably pull them together unless EJ is blaming Nicole for this. And he certainly was very angry at the sight of the car accident when that scene happened. So things are just getting tempestuous with the newlyweds. On Thursday, November 16th, Everett meets Stephanie's other Salem ex-boyfriend, Alex Kiriakis. Everett seems to be a nice guy. I know a lot of you guys look at Blake Barris and you see Nick Fallon and you think he must be up to something. There must be an agenda. He's got to be bad on the inside. All the spoilers I've seen and the interviews I've read with Blake Barris about this new character indicate that he is a good guy. Of course, we also know that he is Jada's ex, and a lot of people I've seen in the comments on social media, remember he said that he was in that car accident and then spent a year in a coma the day he went to mail Stephanie this love letter. So what I wonder is, did she get that final letter and they just haven't mentioned it? That's what a lot of people are asking about, because if so, that would have been the last letter she had seen, and she would have gotten it after he had the accident and she thought he ghosted her. So I'm very curious, because if she never got that letter, then part of his story is deeply suspect. We also have on Thursday, Steve Johnson and John Black wondering if they need to go back to Greece. They are kind of suspicious of Constantine, and we'll see if they go back there. I mean, it only cost the soap some stock footage of Greece because we know they don't do location shoots anymore. So we might well see them back in that green screen Greece situation. On Friday, November 17th, Brady is wondering if Alex really is into Teresa. There's a scene in the Day of Days promo where Brady is at the apartment that Teresa is now sharing with Alex, and he's sitting on the sofa where she's been banging Alex, and they start to kiss. Now, I don't know if Brady is trying to cause her problems with Alex or if Brady is really tempted by her. He told her, no, no, no. He was like doing a Taylor Swift. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. So we'll see. What's really interesting about next Friday the 17th is there is a spoiler about Gwen. I mean, what the heck? Why is Gwen around? We haven't seen her name in the credits. Emily O'Brien has flipped over to playing Teresa. So the spoiler is that Chad DiMera makes Gwen Rizchek an offer. So that seems strange. I mean, at one time they were getting busy and she had gotten pregnant and she miscarried his child. Most of the websites where I've seen these spoilers do have the spoiler about Chad and Gwen. One of the websites decided to make it Chad makes Teresa an offer. So the spoilers have been dodgy ever since the writer's strike, and I know the writers are back off strike, but I don't know if these spoilers were written by replacement people at the network. So if Gwen is back on Friday, then that means Emily O'Brien is doing double duty in both roles. Maybe Chad just calls her. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm definitely interested to see if Emily O'Brien whips off that blonde wig and is back for a hot minute as Gwen. And be sure and come back tomorrow for a full week. I'll have a ton of Days of Our Lives spoilers, at least 4 spoilers for every single day of next week. We'll have 2-week spoilers out for you by the end of the week, and we'll have casting news. So much to unpack here. I'm here talking days with you guys 7 days a week. You know that. Definitely click subscribe if you haven't already. Drop your comments on what you're excited to see next week, and come back soon to talk days with me again. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.